everyone, and welcome to a very interesting section of block coding. So, how are you today? Is everything running well? Yes? So, which means you are all set ready for an exciting day of today's classes, right? Yes. So, in that excitement, I will tell you which is a topic that you are going to explore today. So, in this class, you will be exploring an animation on a moving cat. Wow, it's very interesting, right? Yes, so at first I will show you a demo video of the working of the moving cat. So come, let's explore it now. You see this? When I click on the green flag, wow, my cat starts moving, right? Yes, so this is the animation that you will be exploring in this session. Okay, but before getting on to the animation, you will have to be aware of some of the coding concepts, right? Yes. So from this session, you will be learning what is algorithm and coding, and along with that, you will learn coding concepts like move block and event block, and using these concepts, you will make an animation on moving cat using move commands. Have you heard these topics before? No? Is it the first time? Yes, so no problem, we will explore it together in this session. So come, let's see one by one. Yes, can you see what is on the screen? Yes, a mother is there and she is giving instructions to her daughter on how to brush her teeth, right? Yes, but can you read those instructions? Yes, there is some problem with it, right? Yes, what was it? Read it and see. Yes, the order is jumbled, right? Yes, now tell me, will the girl brush her teeth properly then? No, why? The order is jumbled, which means everything goes wrong, right? Yes, so here comes the importance of algorithm. Okay, so for every action, let it be even washing your hands, you will have to follow certain step-by-step instructions in your daily life. Okay, so here I will tell you what an algorithm is. Algorithm means it is a step-by-step process that converts an input into output. Okay, so order of something is very important. That is what an algorithm tells you. So now let's see what is coding. Have you heard this term coding before? Yes, I'll tell you. Okay, coding means if the computer have to do a particular task, we will have to give it a set of instructions step by step. Okay, so this is called as coding. Okay, so coding means the step by step instructions given to a computer to perform certain tasks. So this is what coding. And basically coding is of two types. Okay, they are block based coding and text based coding. Okay, beginners like you, juniors like you will be following only block based coding. Okay, so come, let's see where we are using this block based coding. Anyone any idea where it is? No, right? Yes, I'll show you where it is. Okay, for that all of you please follow my instruction and go to the Google Chrome. Have you gone to? Yes. Okay, now all of you please search Scratch Online Editor. Please search all of you Scratch Online Editor. Have you searched it? Yes. Have you got it? Yes. So now certain links arrived in front of you, right? Yes. So go for the first link. Click there. Now if you don't arrive directly into the Scratch animation, just click create, then you will be arriving there. And its link will be provided to you in the supporting materials. Have you arrived there? Yes, right? Yes. So now you can see a window in front of you, right? Do you have any idea what this window is? Yes, this is what Scratch is. I'll tell you. See, Scratch is an online based web platform that will help beginners to do their animation, games, etc. Okay, so you like animations and games, right? Yes. But from this class, you will be learning how to perform them. That is how to create your own animations and games. Okay, seems very interesting, right? Yes, I know. Okay, so now let's familiarize the Scratch window. Yes, there are certain tools in Scratch which we will be familiarizing now. So first I'll tell you, when you open the Scratch window, you can see a cute little cat over there, right? Yes. Do you know who it is? I'll tell you. See, the character or the group of characters that we use in our animation is called as the sprite. Okay, so sprite means the characters that we use in our animations. So here tell me, who is the character? Cat, right? So cat will be the sprite over there. Okay, so now I'll tell you what a backdrop is. See this, when you click on this, you can see the backdrops arriving, okay, which I'll tell you in detail in the coming. Okay, so now you see this, there is a cat which is presented in a blue sky, right? Yes, so the area where our sprite is being presented is called as the backdrop. Okay, so the sprite means the character and the area where the sprite is presented is called as the backdrops. So which is the backdrop here? Yes, of course, the blue sky, right? Yes. So now all of you please click on the sprite panel and choose a character there. Have you chosen it? Yes. Okay, now all of you please click the backdrop panel and choose a backdrop to there. Have you done it? Yes, good. So now you know how to design, right? Yes, so this is about the designing part in an animation. Okay, now you can delete this and keep a cat on the screen and delete the other sprite if you have chosen something else. Yes, have you done it? Okay, now I'll tell you the other tools that we use. Okay, here can you see a 4 arrow icon over there on the top? Here? Yes, that is called the presentation arrow. Okay, so when you click on the presentation view, you see that you'll get a full screen with your sprite and the backdrop over there. Okay, so you'll get your scratch animation fully presented while clicking that. Okay, and when I again click on that, it go back to the execution view. Okay, now I'll tell you the other tools that we use here. Okay, if I want to increase the number of sprite, that is, if I wanted the same sprite again to increase its number, I will have to right click on the sprite and just click the option duplicate. Wow, you saw that. Just try it. Or if you please click on the sprite and click duplicate and see what happens. Wow, you saw that. You get more copies of that, right? And if I again wanted to increase, again right click on it and click duplicate. Wow, I get 3 cats. What about you? Have you also got it? Yes. So this is the way that you will increase the number of the sprite. Okay, if you wanted to increase the number of the same sprite, go for this option. It will help you for that. Okay, which is called as duplicate. Now, I'll tell you how to delete this unwanted sprite. Okay, I just wanted only 1 cat, but now I'm having almost 3 cats in my animation, right? Yes, so now I'm going to delete it. I'll show you how. Can you see a dustbin option above the sprite? Yes, so that is called as a delete option. So please click on that now. One sprite goes. Click on it again. Both the sprites which are unwanted goes now, right? Yes, so this is the way how you will delete the unwanted sprite. Was it interesting? Yes, right? So now I'll tell you how to add a sprite. You might have seen me adding a sprite, right? And you might have bothered, how did I do it, right? No problems, I'll teach you how did I do it, okay? See, when I click on the sprite panel, I can see 4 options arriving over there, right? Yes, so just above the sprite panel, I can see an option of search, right? Just click it on. Have you clicked it, all of you? Yes, what have you seen now, guys? You have seen a Scratch library which is providing you full of sprites, right? Yes, so there is a lot many sprites which is being given to you by the Scratch, right? Yes, so from this you can select whatever sprite you want. If I want cat, I'll select cat and you see what happens? Wow, I get a cat, right? Yes, and the second way, that is, click on it again, click on the sprite panel again, all of you. This is the area to paint. If you are good artist, if you are good at drawing, just go for this option. You can paint your own sprite over there. See, I can use the option to paint and I can do the painting work of my sprite from there. Get me? Yes, so this is about choosing from the scratch library, and the second thing, that is to paint your own sprite. Okay, now comes the use of the third option, which is a magic tool which is being provided to you by the computer. Okay, see, it's something like a random option. When I click on it, what happens, you see? Have you noticed it? When I click on it, a random sprite appears. It is a surprise tool which is provided by the computer. Okay, something will randomly comes over there. Okay, and next I'll show you, if I had already the downloaded images of the sprite, just click on it, you directly go to your downloads. Okay, so if you want to go to your downloads, if you already have the downloaded images of your sprite, just go for that option. Okay, you'll get it from there. So how many ways are there for adding a sprite, tell me? Yes, there were 4 ways of adding a sprite, right? The first we learned, which is to choose from the scratch library. The second thing was a painting option, which you can paint your own sprite. And the third thing was a random option. And the fourth thing, you can upload it from the system, right? Yes, it was very interesting, right? Yes. So now I'll tell you how to add a backdrop. Before that, tell me what a backdrop was. Yes, I'll tell you. So for that, all of you please click on the backdrop panel. Again 4 options appears, right? Now it's your turn. Just click on the first thing and see what happens. Yes, you go to the scratch library again, right? Yes, these 4 options are similar to that of a sprite. Okay, so if you want some other backdrop, just click that. You see, it will be appearing now. You saw that? Yes. So this is the way how you will add the backdrop from the scratch library. Have you got it? Yes. So now I'll tell you which is the second way of adding a backdrop. For that, all of you please click on your backdrop panel and click the option of to paint. Yes. So this is same as the second option. If you wanted to paint your own backdrop, you can go for this option. Okay, just paint something and see. Use this painting tool and paint something and see what happens. Yes, so that is how you will get it. Okay. Yes, so now I'll tell you which is the third option, which is to upload from the system. Now I'll tell you about the third option, which is the random option provided by the computer. Okay, so which is a magic tool. You see? Yes, so now the computer had given you randomly a magic tool, right? Yes, there is a magic surprise option in front of you, right? Yes, have you seen that? Yes, and the fourth thing, just click the fourth option. Yes, now what happens? It go to your system, right? Yes, if you had already the downloaded images of the backdrop, you can use it from there. That is, you can upload it from there. Now, do you get what are the 4 ways of adding a sprite and backdrop? Yes, right? Yes, good. Okay, have you tried it? Yes. So now let's move on to the coding part. Okay, are you ready? Yes, I'll tell you about that. This was the animation, right? Yes, for first let's create it. Okay, so for that what I have to do, I'll start it from first. Okay, yes. So for that, all of you just be ready with the scratch library. Okay, now see this part, the part where you can see the coding. Okay, this is called as the statement library. Okay, so there several options are there. When I choose a sprite, let it be any sprite. See, there it comes a group of blocks, right? Yes, so this is called as a statement library. Okay, I will drag one by one blocks from there to this part. Okay, that is that white screen in the middle. Okay, that is called as the algorithm part. Okay, the portion where we drag our codes is called the algorithm part. Okay, and the area where I'm visualizing these things is called as the execution view. Okay, when I click on that, I can see it in the presentation view also. Okay, you get me? There are 3 columns, which are first is the statement library, in the middle is the algorithm part, and third is the execution part. You get me? Okay, now it's time to code. Okay, now it's time to code what? Tell me. Yes, a moving cat. Okay, so moving cat is an animation that we are going to do now. So for that, who will be the sprite? Is this man the sprite? No. So just delete him. Delete him. Okay. So now all of you please do along with me. Okay. All of you please click the sprite panel now and go to the Scratch library and search for cat. Have you got the cat? Yes, all of you please choose it from the Scratch library, search for a cat and take it. Yes, you have done it, right? Yes. So now in the designing part, one more thing is left, which is to add a backdrop. Okay. So all of you please go to the backdrop panel and choose a blue sky. Okay. Let it be any. There are two blue skies. Choose the first one. Okay. Have you chosen it? Yes. It was already there, right? Yes. So that blue sky. Choose it now. Yes. So now it's time to do the coding. That is, now it's time to make our cat move. Okay. So for that, I'll tell you, if you want to mark the beginning of an event, okay, if you want to mark the start of a program or beginning of any events in Scratch, you will have to go to the event block, which is a yellow colored block with a bump at the top. Okay, you see that? Just under the sound block, this is almost the fourth block, you will get the event block, and from there choose the first option, which is when a green flag is clicked. Okay, this is probably almost the first block which starts all the programs in Scratch. Okay, yes, please drag it now to the algorithm part, all of you. Yes, so these are the starting blocks. Okay, get me? Yes. So now all of you please click on the event block. Have you clicked it? Yes, good. So drag the first block from the event section, which is when a green flag is clicked. Okay, this will trigger the other blocks under it to operate. Okay, have you moved it now? Yes, good. So now it's time to make my cat move. For that, which block will I choose? Any idea? Yes, you can get it from the name, right? Yes, motion. Okay, motion block, which means what? Every actions, okay, every actions, if it's related to the movement of a sprite, you will get it from the motion block. It is the motion block which is controlling all the actions like move, glide, rotate, point towards or go to a specific location, or let it be any actions. If related to movement, you will get it only from the motion block. Okay, so if I wanted my cat to move some steps, go for the first option from the motion block, which is move 10 steps. So now all of you please drag the first option from the motion block, which is move 10 steps. Have you done it? Please drag it to the algorithm part now. You had now? Yes, which means now you are set with a cat which moves. Okay, I'll show you how it is. Please click on the green flag. Wow, you see something? Please click your green flag and see what happens. Wow, your cat starts moving now, right? Yes, I'll show you that in the presentation mode now. See? Wow, it's very interesting to see a cat moving, right? Now it's interesting to you to see it, right? Yes. So I'll tell you. Now, let's summarize what we have learned in this section. Okay, what are the topics that we have explored from the session? Yes, at first we learned what is algorithm, right? Yes, I had shown you a picture of a mom and her daughter, and I explained to you what an algorithm was, right? Do you remember it? Yes. Algorithm means it was a step-by-step process that converts an input into output. Okay. Along with that, we learned what is coding. So, and we applied it too, right? Yes. So, coding means giving instructions to the computer to do a particular task, right? Yes. We learned two types of codes. What were they? Yes. We learned event block, which was starting block and which was used to give the command to the next block, which is move block, right? Yes. So move block means it's related to the motion and which is giving the movements to the sprite, right? Yes. And from this session, we also learned how to add a sprite and a backdrop, right? Do you remember it? Yes. So how many ways are there to add a sprite and backdrop? Yes. Both were having 4 ways, and first way was to take it from the Scratch library using that search icon. The second thing is a painting, right? Yes, so if you are good at this, you went for that option and you painted your own sprite and backdrop, right? The third option was a magic tool which the computer was providing you randomly, right? You had seen that too. You remember it? Yes. And the fourth option was that if you already have downloaded images of the backdrop and the sprite, you can upload it from there, right? Yes. We learned certain Scratch elements like sprite, backdrop, adding backdrop, etc. also from the session, right? Yes. So I hope all of you have enjoyed this section, and thank you all for your participation. Have a nice day. Take care. Bye.